My name is Phil Taylor, and this is my wife, Lorraine.
We work with Connecting Streams, which is a ministry of power to change.
We've begun a new ministry that we're working with newcomers, refugees, new immigrants.
Now when I think how rich my life is because of newcomers, to me it's kind of like you lived in black and white and now it's color. They've added so much to my life, just different faiths, different cultures, different foods, walks of life. The greatest things I think is that it's spilled over to our whole family.
One of the things that we're most passionate about is to use our homes and to get back into the way. You know, where Christianity was the way. It's a way of life.
And you're doing life together, you're doing family. And I think of my good friend Lee, and she's been part of many groups in our home. And I remember her saying to me, Lorry, China taught me how to study. You guys have taught me how to live. And it's not a scary thing if you just take the risk and invite someone over.
So our place that we found, Connecting Streams, we just find it's kind of, we feel that's what we were made for. Like we're trying to do these things for years and we've been doing them, but to actually find a ministry where we can do this and fit. We're trying to start something called Welcome Home. And one of the first pilots would be Welcome Home English, which would be ESL. So welcoming people in. That was one of the things Jesus had said. I was a stranger and you invited me in.
Our goal is to use this because this is one of their basic needs when they come here. Because it's our home, it will be about Jesus. And so we will have even written up little devotionals kind of things where you talk about how Jesus was a stranger. We will talk about how they are strangers coming to Canada, and then how Jesus also was a stranger, and then how Jesus can meet their needs. There will be always people in volunteers that have experienced being a stranger. I know what it is to live in a different country and to be so lonely that I literally thought I'm going to die here. I felt so afraid and so isolated, and I can remember when we finally got to know some people.
There's another place we learn in Scripture in Philippians where it says, think of others as better than yourselves, right? Don't look out for your own interests, but take an interest in others too. That's something as we start to actually think of others and take an interest in them, and then do to them what we'd want them to do to us if we were in their shoes, it kind of can work itself out.
One woman got a phone call at our last group. She said, group, I just got a phone call from a single mom. She needs food. We gathered some food together. And when she left the house, I could see different people going up to her and giving her money. And it was to go out and buy groceries for this woman. And so that's what we want to do. We want to meet immediate needs of people. But ultimately, what I love about Connecting Streams is to keep us on track. It's to not just meet the immediate needs, because that can overwhelm you. But the greatest need is to know Jesus. Jesus, he says, if you seek first his kingdom, all these other things will be taken care of. So that's what we want, for them to learn English, for them to be able to fit into our culture, but ultimately to know Jesus Christ, because then they can have everything they need through him.